Welcome to Facts and Fact coverage of the January 30th episode of WWE Raw. Sunday's Royal Rumble pay-per-view featured some great action and interesting developments. Two Raw titles changed hands when Neville became the new Cruiserweight Champion and the club won the Tag Team Championships from Cesaro and Sheamus. Monday's Raw will begin the process of building feuds for the upcoming Fastlane pay-per-view on March 5th, but it will also deal with all the fallout from the Royal Rumble. Keep it locked right here for coverage of all the action. Kevin Owens thought he was going to spend the first Raw following Sunday's Royal Rumble pay-per-view celebrating the fact he survived a title match against Roman Reigns. Nope. KO had to battle Raw's resident Leviathan Braun Strowman without his best friend at his side. Neville believed he was in store for a coronation, but instead he caught some swift kicks to the ribs. Sasha Banks foresaw redemption in her future. She ended her night unable to stand, however. Seth Rollins charged ahead with visions of tagging Triple H with right hands. Samoa Joe emerged from NXT to devour him instead. And we are getting a WrestleMania fight between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. The in-ring action wasn't stellar, but the storytelling was. Monday's Raw was an eventful show that saw several narratives progress in big ways. How engaging was all of Raw's moments and matches? What decisions clicked, and what feuds dragged along? The following is a look at those questions, breaking down the Red Brand's visit to Laredo, Texas. Now these are the matches which were held in Raw's January 30th 2017 episode. Sami Zayn vs Chris Jericho. Sami Zayn out-wrestled Jericho in the early going, forcing the veteran to retreat outside the ring. Y2J took over, clubbing the babyface in the corner. Jericho was able to outsmart and outmaneuver his foe for much of the match. Even so, a hell of a kick was enough to keep Jericho down for a 3 count. Winner, Sami Zayn defeated Chris Jericho via pinfall. Tony Nese vs Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali used his speed and agility to fluster Tony Nese early, but his advantage didn't last. Nese grounded the babyface, leaning on his power advantage. Ali fell before he could hit his inverted 450 splash. Nese pounced. A running knee strike earned the premier athlete the win. Austin Aries interviewed Nese after the bout, criticizing him for a lack of charisma. The heel refused to answer his questions. Winner, Tony Nese defeated Mustafa Ali via pinfall. Cesaro, Sheamus and Bayley vs Charlotte Flair, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. Backstage, Cesaro and Sheamus bickered. Bayley played peacekeeper before Charlotte Flair and the club mocked them all. In the ring, Cesaro fell to the outside thanks to Flair's underhanded assistance. The heels then pounded on the King of Swing, preventing him from making a tag. Sheamus beat up Luke Gallows to lead a comeback. Bayley hit Bayley to get the win. Winner, Bayley, Cesaro and Sheamus via pinfall. Kevin Owens vs Braun Strowman for Universal Championship. Strowman clobbered Jericho on the way down the entrance ramp. He then chased fleeing Owens around the ring. The monster bowled over KO, dominating the match. A collision with the ring post stunned Strowman enough for Owens to mount some offense. Roman Reigns entered with his sights set on Strowman. A Superman punch led to a disqualification for Owens. Reigns attacked both the champion and the challenger before exiting. Winner, Strowman via disqualification, allowing Owens to retain championship. Sasha Banks vs Nia Jax. After a trainer taped up her injured knee, Sasha Banks readied herself for a fight with Nia Jax. Bayley tried to convince her to cancel the bout, but Banks refused. The boss held the powerhouse at bay briefly with her speed advantage. Jax, though, overwhelmed her foe. Jax zeroed in on Banks' bad leg. The referee stopped the match, but Jax continued her attack. Bayley ran down to save her friend. Jax stepped away, smiling about the damage she inflicted. Winner, Jax wins via referee stoppage. Enzo Amore and Big Cass vs Rusev and Jinder Mahal, Tornado Tag Team Match. Lana welcomed Rusev to the ring before his big battle. Enzo Amore and Big Cass hit Rusev, Lana and Jinder Mahal with a number of punchlines. Cass followed up by throttling the Bulgarian Brute once the bout started. The match turned chaotic as all four men brawled at ringside. The heels took over, taking out Big Cass first and Amore second. Big Cass fired back, leaving Rusev flat on his back and susceptible to Bada Boom Shakalaka. Winner, Amore and Cass via pinfall. So that's all for today. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share this video. Also don't forget to comment and let us know what you liked in WWE Raw's that episode.